Bryce from Detroit, person in long-term recovery, and the prompt was, where do I see myself in 5 years? I'm not sure how they're gonna show these to you, but this is the last video of the whole series that I recorded because of the way that this question makes me feel. My whole life, like, I've never really planned for the future. I've always kind of just lived in a moment and lived in a day, and not necessarily in a good way that I've learned how to do so now. And so a question like that, where do I see myself in 5 years, is a bit intimidating still to me to this day in my recovery. But the beautiful thing about it is, like, now I can plan, and now I can have goals that I can aim towards. And I do have some definite goals, like being debt free. But there's also some philosophical things that I'm aiming towards, some life purposes that I'm able to continue to feel in the day, like being a good father, being a good son, being a good brother. Life's intentions, like, you know, to be caring, compassionate, and loving, to be an example of the good in the world, to be an example of the good in the world, to be a bringer of joy, to be supportive and generous, to be a provider, to be healthy and mentally charged. Like, these are all things that in the day, in the moment, I can work towards building brick by brick my life into, through my actions. And that's really what recovery is. Recovery is what we do through action. Recovery is not what we talk about. Recovery is not what we philosophize about. Recovery is not what we write down on a piece of paper. Recovery is what we do. Recovery is how we live. Recovery is how we can participate in the world that we're living in, life on life's terms. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to really live the recovery life that I set out to live. So 5 years from now, I just plan on being a more power up version of who I am right now, with some definite things, kind of, you know, some definite goals being hit, but definitely just, you know, being more of what I am now, more expressed, more able to live fully, more in the moment, more of a contribution to my environment and to the people around me in my life.